Welcome to another day in the Matrix, Waters Above Crypto. I wanted to start this one out today by sending you all love and high vibrations after yesterday's video where I tore apart that New World Order sock puppet, Elon Musk. I learned who the real ones are around here. I was actually surprised at the reactions to that video. I thought it would get a lot more hate. But it seems like most of us are on the same page here in regards to our awareness of the theater that spews from these social media profiles of celebrities. Remember, if they're famous, they're not on your side. So, if you're new here, we do cryptocurrency technical analysis and combine it with the esoteric science of Gematria, Numerology, and Astrology to understand these markets. If you haven't already subscribed and you like what we're doing here, feel free to subscribe. Give this video a like and share this channel with other conscious people to help grow this community. For those of you who want to learn how to do technical analysis and combine it with Gematria, you can join my Mastermind course. There is a promo code in the pinned comment below with instructions to get lifetime access to the course with a discount. My email's in the description box to get in contact with me. Yesterday I received a bunch of emails, kind words from people who joined the course, sending me thanks because of the technical analysis that they learned, preparing them for the dip that happened a couple days ago. They were grateful to learn how we were able to navigate through each day-by-day move in the cryptos that they invest in, which is honestly the main goal of the course. It's to be able to help people answer their own questions. Technical analysis isn't difficult. If you stick to the basics and don't overthink things, you'll be able to make plenty of amazing decisions. And when you're looking at a chart and you're overthinking while you're especially emotional, a lot of people, they just get distracted and usually they give up. And remember, you could do anything you want to do in this matrix. Don't let something overwhelm you. So it's my mission to provide information that's not only coming from a conscious perspective, but I also strive to deliver my truth in a way that it's easy to learn these materials, and it could expedite your process. It could expedite your learning process in this whole cryptocurrency realm, your investment thesis. So I just wanted to say that, help you guys out when it comes to technical analysis and charting and how to use Gematria for that added edge. And with that being said, let's take the red pill. Because I know this guy likes red pills. Look at him. If anyone knows about what that hand sign means, you'll immediately know this guy is a total shill. So I actually wanted to start this one out today by getting into this video right here. So I want everyone, if you can, please go rewatch this video called XRP and Bitcoin Price Setup. It was posted on April 29th, and it goes over the setup from this move in XRP up to the 786. There was a bull flag that I had drawn out in the chart around the 18-minute mark of this video. Again, the thumbnail looked like this. Had Master G, our CCP leader and commander. And I just wanted to start today's video by going over this because of the importance of the TA that we did around 15, 16 days ago, and how when XRP went from this high around 196 to this dramatic move to 86 cents, again calling that using Gematria because of Ripple equaling 86. Then the price moved up exuberantly. I saw this bull flag forming and I said to everyone, hey, this isn't over yet. Expect the automatic rally phase, which is using Wyckoff method, which I teach in my course and I've been going over in this channel quite a bit. After this bull flag, expect a move up slightly above the 786, and then a rejection out of the golden pocket will lead to a low around the 236 fib. So let's look at what happened. We made that video here. Now the price moved up. The bull flag formed right here in this is a daily chart. Over here in this video we were looking at the 4-hour. Okay, but right here this bull flag was forming and I moved the flagpole and said we will get slightly above the 786, and look at this wick right here on May 6th. Slightly over, and where do we go? $1.76. What's the significance behind 76? Using Gematria, Ripple equals 76. So we get rejected at exactly $1.76, come down, fail through the golden pocket, and then we've had 1 and 2 wicks within just a couple percent, five total percent from that move. And this wick right here was a huge liquidity event. So in all honesty, this would actually be moved up something like this. And the reason why is because this wick has more significance to the top of this wick right here, and then these 3 days of trading range right here. This was the cluster that I would feel more confident with my fibs. And then if you were to target it like that, you're looking at such a minuscule move. I mean, within less than a full percent, basically. Okay? So this play that we talked about on April 29th has fully come to fruition in regards to the technicals, in regards to the numbers using Gematria. So again, for those of you that are new to Wyckoff, basically the way it works is right here you have what's called a buying climax. The buying power gets exhausted. And then in reaction to that, you have a sharp move to the downside called the selling climax. So right around here at $1.96 was the buying climax. Then we had down here the selling climax. And then we made this video discussing. And please go back and watch those videos because they're very educational. They're very helpful in getting people to understand how we were able to predict this move using TA outside of the golden pocket to fake people out and get the bulls to FOMO before this train gets reversed. And again, how was I able to know it would get reversed? It's because the automatic rally right here typically gets a rejection on the golden pocket using Fibonacci. Then when you come back, you have supply tests and even a new lower low, which is called a spring. And we'll get into that in a second, but this schematic right here is actually a little bit more akin to what we saw with XRP. We are seeing right now what's called a LPS, last point of support. And that was what happened yesterday and the day before. This move down is showing that we have massive support around where? The 236 fib. So I was telling everyone anything below the 382 is an amazing buying opportunity for people who are sitting on the sidelines with XRP or people who want to invest more into XRP. Also, for anyone who's looking to make an investment in XRP that lives in the United States, I'll be putting a comment in this video with a referral link to Uphold, which is a US exchange you could buy XRP on. You don't have to use it. Again, it's a referral link, so I will get a bonus if you trigger that bonus. I'm not here to sell that on anyone. It's just something that might be helpful. And the reason I waited this long to give that out is because I've been getting so many comments in the comments section of people asking, where can I buy XRP? So it's just me noticing there's a trend there, and it's clearly hard for the average person to figure out where to get XRP. So this is me helping you. Again, you don't need to use the link. I'm totally fine with, you doing whatever you want to do. But with that being said, this move up into the golden pocket and seeing a rejection is called the automatic rally, and then what happens is you pull back, and now what we're seeing is a resistance on this 21-day moving average. So we need to see two things happen. One, we need to see flipping the 21-day as a new support instead of a resistance. And then the next thing we look for is a daily close above the 786, and we could start anticipating new highs. So this is the basic short-term TA with XRP. And I was discussing how we have a bigger pattern at play. I do want to get into Bitcoin really quickly just so I could discuss a couple things about the Bitcoin TA. Because in the same video, this one, I was talking about the setups for XRP and Bitcoin, and I was talking about how there should be a similar thing going on with Bitcoin going up to this golden pocket and getting a rejection. And then after that, we have to wait and see what could happen because we could have something called a dead cat bounce scenario. And on that dead cat bounce scenario, after you come up into the golden pocket, which we did, you could see how much resistance we were getting to at that 618. Look at this, 1, 2, it's like literally a full week plus straight before Bitcoin said, you know what, I'm just going to give up. And then what happened? Dead cat bounce. So the dead cat bounce scenario I was talking about like probably 3 weeks ago. And what happens is after a significant move to the downside, you get a rejection around the golden pocket, and then you go a new lower low. And when this new lower low happens, what this is called in Wyckoff is the spring. Now what we're seeing with Bitcoin is the test. It's testing the support lines around this previous level over here, which was giving us a nice buyback territory. So if this is truly the spring, then this is the actual low. And the reason why I would be, I'm not super quick to say this is the end of the low. We could see even more of a correction. But the reason why is because of the 21-week EMA, which is a thing that I was talking about as far back as March. I was talking about how Bitcoin hasn't went and back tested this 21-week EMA for over 200 days. So when you go that long without back testing such a critical technical level, that's showing us that we're overheating. You can see right here, 224 days on the weekly chart. And it's time to backtest this. We saw this coming so long ago. So I just want to ask people, do you really think that this dump was caused by Elon Musk's Twitter? Here's the better question. On May 12th, it was 33 weeks and 3 days since Rosh Hashanah, the Hebrew New Year. 333. The 33 number is really critical with these elites. That's what this sign is for. It's showing what team he's on. He's the 33rd degree. Okay? So on the 33rd week and 3rd day since Hebrew New Year, which is what he uses, it's his calendar, not our calendar, it's what these guys use, you see a new all-time high with Ethereum, and then you see the whole market pull back significantly because of one tweet? Wake up. Like, people just need to wake up. We knew that this retest on the 21-week EMA would be going on. We knew that months ago. So don't think that this Twitter shit that's going on with Elon does anything at all. Look at Dogecoin and look at how much Dogecoin pulled back after the Saturday Night Live event and plus 2 days ago when we had the liquidity event. Now, of course, this tweet was about Bitcoin mining energy. So if it's all about Bitcoin and the mining, how is it that non-mined cryptocurrency tokens that basically use no energy also got affected and dipped? Of course, the moment the dip was over, things started going bananas. You know, Nano started hitting a new high. Matic took off. This was a fake out, everyone. That's all it was. And they hit you with the Binance FUD. They hit you with the Tether FUD. It's left and right and center. They hit you with all this shit. But at the end of the day, it's numerology, gematria, and astrology that causes all this stuff. That's what it is. I know it's a hard red pill for people to swallow, but that's what we're here for on this channel. So this dead cat bounce scenario after a failure of this range was textbook. Why was I anticipating Bitcoin to come down and retest these $47,000 to $46,000 levels? Two big reasons. One, we went over 200 days without backtesting this area. And then the second biggest reason was we were having such a hard time creating an exuberant new high. So you see back here when we had 42,000 and we pulled back and then actually made a new noticeable high, but then since we've been trapped in this 60,000 area for almost 100 days, By the end of this month, we'll have 100 days straight of trading in this $50,000 region. That's a pretty long time for a crypto to be trading and not making new highs. So having very mediocre new all-time highs for Bitcoin, just getting 58,000, then a couple weeks later 62, then a couple weeks later 65, that told me that this wasn't ready yet. So a pullback to the 21 was so brilliant. It was amazing. We should have all been so happy to see that dip yesterday, and you could have bought anything on this day, May 13th, and been in a substantial profit. The only way it looks like May 13th, by the way, is because right when the daily close happened at 8 p.m. New York time, it was still the day of May 12th, but on the crypto charts it's showing as the 13th. But this big wick to the downside happened on the 12th of May, and it got bought back up within the end of before midnight on that same day. So this was all textbook. And with that being said, let's get into XRP because we had some feelings about XRP again weeks ago, and we're seeing this all play out really nicely. And I was showing you guys this chart actually before we even dumped down on the 12th. And this chart is really awesome because it's showing me that there's a huge pattern playing out here. There's a noticeable top side resistance on the candle bodies for XRP, and then there's a wick support time and time again. Again, that wick coming down around the 236, textbook. Absolutely beautiful to see. And now we need to see a couple things. For one, we need to see this 21 EMA get flipped. Number two, we need to see a breakout above this pattern, maybe a rejection on the golden pocket, and then come back test the outside, and then move up for new highs. This is all what I'm anticipating, and this could happen a lot sooner than we think. I'm going to show you one thing that we could look at. So back here on Bitcoin, when we made this big red candle and then came below for the dead cat bounce scenario, let's count how many days it took. So from the big red candle day, which looks like May 12th, I'm going to copy that and we're going to go over until we start to see a flip. Let's just go till we see a new high, 18 days. So we'll go from the red candle, 18 days. This is just Bitcoin, by the way, guys. So this could still start seeing, we can have a new all-time high for Bitcoin on basically the end of this month. That would be crazy. But with Bitcoin dominance being the way it is right now at 41%, this altcoin show is just having a whirl. And that's why I've been trying to focus on Bitcoin more as the compass of where this market could go. Because if Bitcoin fails and has a dead cat bounce, it'll bring an amazing buying opportunity to the alts. So that's why I like using Bitcoin no matter what the Bitcoin dominance is or anything like that. Because once you get really good at charting Bitcoin, you can get good at charting anything. It's just harder to chart altcoins. And then when altcoins are hard to chart, that's why I like Wyckoff. So we have it all figured out in terms of when something gets a little bit difficult, we have something to resort to. And that's what TA needs to be about. Sometimes it could get overwhelming with all this RSI and moving averages and MACD and all that shit. So I like to combine it all. I like to think about it from a perspective of what matters the most right now. So right now XRP is undervalued. It should technically be at about $8 today. And this is just going off of the previous $3.30 high. It doesn't really make much sense that XRP is down so much besides the theater of the SEC. Again, everyone was waiting for yesterday to get some clarity on the SEC. It's not here yet. It is what it is, guys. It's all technicals and Gematria Numerology Astrology. It doesn't fucking matter what the SEC says. Get over that. It doesn't matter. Like, if you believe that Elon's tweets matter and the SEC ruling matters and all of that stuff, then you're just getting lost in the news. And then I'll show you the chart. You could come to me with the news, but you'll be late and I'll be early because I know how this market's operating. It's not operating with these tweets. They come out with those tweets the day these things happen. Why? Like, you should be accumulating all these dips. People just FOMO, and that's what gets them off their pace. So anyways, with that being said, please go back and check this video out. Check out a couple videos from last week. It'll give a lot of training and it'll be a nice way of, you guys getting to see into my thought process, the method to my madness in my technical analysis. Again, I believe it's actually it's a lot more simple than people might make it. This stuff like Wyckoff and using basic patterns like this bull flag, the 176 for 76 on Gematria, it's a full-blown combination of things that you guys could use, add to your arsenal, and it's all free here on YouTube. There's no information being held back. The course is for people who really want to learn what's going on. I break down step by step all the technicals, all of my indicators, everything I'm doing. And with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day in the Matrix. Fuck Elon Musk. Much love.